Hey there everyone, good day to you, and I say good day because I watched Monday Night Raw this week and it was a show that didn't make me want to pull my hair out. Now I realize that we should have higher expectations than that, but I was genuinely surprised and happy with the 3 hours of television that I watched on Monday night. Was it perfect? God no. God no. Braun, Lashley, and McIntyre, they are basically killing time until WrestleMania Backlash, and we're very likely to see more of the same next week on Raw. No Mace or T-Bar either this week to further progress that storyline, so that was a bit of a head scratcher. And the women's tag team title match was frankly atrocious. Not the match itself, the time they were given. 2 minutes flat for Shayna and Nia to defeat Lana and Naomi. The action was really good in those 2 minutes. Lana and Naomi have some really good chemistry with one another, some really good double team, tag team moves, and I for one don't think Lana gets enough credit for the improvements that she has made in the ring over the last year. This match should have gotten 10 minutes flat, bare minimum. That said, everything else, not without a little flaw here or there, I thought was good. Dare I say, intriguing. Finally, there are some storylines in place that have piqued my interest, and I have bashed Raw so much in the last few weeks that I'm actually going to focus more on the positive side of things this week, because I have some positive things to focus on. I'm Rick Ucchino, a little delayed, but let's get into what the Red brand got right on Monday night. The biggest news coming out of Raw this week was the announced return of Eva Marie, and the fan outrage over one vaguely Hardy's and Carl's Jr. inspired vignette was frankly annoying as all hell. Can we pump the damn brakes for just 1 second? Can we find out what she's here to do in the first place? Is she going to be a wrestler? Is she going to be a manager or a valet or an authority figure? Do you know? I don't, and guess what? You don't know either. Yes, I will admit her first run with the company was not very good, but maybe, just maybe, in the 4+ years since she's been gone, she has busted her ass to get better in the ring so she can give it another go. She's obviously in tremendous shape, so let's see what she can do. Let's see what she brings to the table before we just dismiss her, all right? Shame on you people. Also, yes, I am tremendously annoyed that talented people like Mickie James, Chelsea Green, and the Iconics were released recently, while others like Nikki Cross can't get on television. But the signing of Eva Marie does absolutely nothing to amplify those frustrations, nor do I think the two events are related to one another. Charlotte Flair was added to the WrestleMania Backlash Raw Women's title match, which is standard operating procedure for WWE these days. Much like Braun, though, getting added to Lashley and Drew, I'm cool here, because it gives us something different than what we just saw at WrestleMania, and then what we saw again the Raw after Mania with just Asuka going against Rhea Ripley. I will throw one tiny little negative comment real quick in here because it needs to be said. The material they're giving Rhea Ripley for her promos sucks. It sucks. They're generic. They're awful. The scripts need to be updated immediately. Or, here's a thought, let her be herself. Anywho, the real story here is that Charlotte coerced Sonya Deville into adding her into this match. Once again, Sonya going over Adam Pearce's head to make something official. She even went as far as to say that she is on equal footing with Adam Pearce and not his subordinate. Pearce was irate and confronted Sonya afterward, fueling the backstage power grab that we have going on now. I have a feeling Sonya Deville is about to take over all of WWE, or we eventually get an even split of power, with Sonya taking over as the official Raw GM and Pearce the SmackDown GM, or vice versa. Either way, I'm here for it. Another thing I found very intriguing is the possibility that Alexa Bliss is targeting Sonya Deville. In her promo on Monday night, Alexa made mention that her possessed doll Lily had been playing hide and seek all night, and wherever she goes, trouble seems to follow. She also mentioned that red was Lily's favorite color. Now, I don't for 1 second believe it to be a coincidence that Sonya was wearing a red suit Monday night and that Lily just happened to be in the background when she and Adam Pearce were talking backstage. Now, Lily also did show up when Angel Garza and Drew Gulak were talking, staring down that bright red rose. What could it all mean? Not sure yet, but again, it has my attention. What I do know is Lily probably doesn't want that rose anymore, since Garza literally came through on his promise to shove it where the sun don't shine on Drew Gulak, arguably one of the funniest shots of the night. I laughed. Also, a quick mention, the influx of new and lesser used talent was a nice addition to the show. Angel Garza, Drew Gulak, the aforementioned stars there, and Mansoor officially signed a Raw contract and got involved in the Sheamus Humberto Carrillo battle over the United States Championship. Seeing some fresh faces the last couple of weeks, and again this past Monday, very nice. Although I still want to know, where the hell are people like Bray Wyatt and Jeff Hardy, and why are Ali and Ricochet main eventing main event? Lastly, AJ Styles and Omos are back, thankfully, and thankfully they gave a reason for their absence. They have been kayfabe partying it up ever since winning those Raw Tag Team titles at WrestleMania, which in turn pissed off the New Day and led to another dismantling of the 11-time champs at the hands of the big man Omos. His booking in particular has been perfect so far in his young career. The guy is an absolute monster. I honestly have no idea who is beating them for those titles and when they're going to do it. It's not going to be anytime soon, I don't think. And if someone does, they'll probably have to beat AJ to do it, which makes them a very dangerous team. One team that's not going to beat them is Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. They are done. Cedric dumped Shelton flat after their loss to the Lucha House Party on Monday. Just weeks after riding high as tag champs, they are no longer a team, and I say, good. Good. Look, I know most people are mad about this, and yes, they should still be in the Hurt Business, but if that's not in the cards, let these guys fight. It's better that they get a heated program to battle one another than losing to every tag team on Raw week in and week out. Also, let's not act like WWE needs these guys together. I saw so many tweets Monday night about Raw's weak tag team division. Really? Let's take a closer look. Do they really need Cedric and Shelton Benjamin together? AJ Styles and Omos, New Day, Viking Raiders, Miz and Morrison, Mason T-Bar, Lucha House Party, Elias and Riker. Let's not act like the cupboard is bare here when it comes to Raw tag teams. You might not like them, but they are there. They have twice as many teams on Raw as they do on SmackDown, especially now with the addition of maybe the greatest tag team to ever grace a WWE ring. Yes, I am talking about RK Bro. Riddle and Randy Orton work really well together. WWE may legit have found some gold with this team. I would not be surprised if eventually they are the ones that dethrone Styles and Omos and claim those Raw Tag Team titles. That's our video this time around. Make sure to give us the old thumbs up there. Also, make sure to subscribe to the Sportskeeda Wrestling YouTube channel for more content like this, plus exclusive interviews and so much more.